Shall your brothers go to war and you sit your behind here? That's what Moses is saying. You got to correlate that with many of us today. You got some brothers in the war, in this fight, and other brothers just sitting back.
He's even by his pockets out here to try to get you to understand, to start doing his laws, statutes, and commandments. Where are they? Who are they? So this war was given to them, all because of what we didn't do. They act like you do, but when it all comes down to it, I guarantee they choose their people over you.
You are the children of Israel. That's right. God's chosen people.
If we keep breaking God's law, that's going to be our ruins. That's going to be our destruction. Social injustice, economic justice. We don't care about pleasing the Most High God. We hate God. That's the final issue.
We're going to bash anything that exalts itself against the understanding of Christ. Come on. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3.
Bring it up!
Though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Just because we walking around as men don't mean we're going to fight you guys with guns, fists, boots, and knives. Come on. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We don't fight a carnal war. We're out here fighting a spiritual battle. Come on. But mighty through God to pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations. Casting down imaginations. So what strongholds are we out here to pull down today? Mainly Christianity, but anything that has our people in a docile state, in a sleep state. We're coming down to pull down all that today. You're going to get this word, black man. You're going to get this word, black woman. And if you want to be rebellious, that's on you. But we're going to get the blood off our hands. We're going to tear Seattle up. We're going to tear the Puget Sound area up for the next 100 days.
That's right.
You guys don't know who the Israelites are.
Bring it up!
By the time he's done, you're going to know who you are according to this Bible.
That's right!
And it's going to be on you to repent or not.
Right.
Read. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God. What? Against the knowledge of God. Christianity, you exalt yourself against the knowledge of God. God said he loves one people. You say he loved everybody. God said he sent his son for one nation of people's sins. You said Christ died for everybody. You teach the Gentile and other nations can be saved. The Bible says different.
Right.
So what's really out here to do is cast down these damn imaginations of you so-called Christians. Because you are so-called, because you do nothing Christ says to do.
Right.
You don't keep none of the feast days Christ kept. You celebrate idolatry and pagan customs.
Right.
So what we're going to do is breathe the breath back into this neighborhood. Give me, hey, sir, how you doing, sir? How you doing, black man? Come get this Bible. We only read the Bible. We only read the Bible. Oh, we're going to wear you guys out today. Give me Ezekiel 35. I think that's what I want. Now, give me Jeremiah 31:5. Because the problem with these so-called Christian churches is that you guys do not come out with the knowledge of God. You guys lean towards your own understanding. You guys lean towards the understanding of the so-called right man.
Right.
That's the problem with these pastors. But let's see what God said he was going to do in these last days. Read.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 14. Turn, O black backsliding children. The Bible says, turn, O backsliding children. Meaning, turn back to God's laws from your backsliding ways. Turn, read. Saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city, and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. The Most High God said he's going to take one out of a city and two out of a family. Meaning everybody's not getting into the kingdom of heaven. Why? Because we're a rebellious, backsliding nation of people.
Right.
And God's calling out to his people to repent. That's why he sent the prophets out here today to show you who you are according to the Bible.
Right.
And to cast down the imagination of these churches that you guys have been getting crucified in for the last 300 years. Come on. Verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart. The heart of God is found in the Bible. If you're going against the Bible, you're going against the heart of God. He said he's going to give you pastors according to his heart. Pastors that's going to come with the precepts of God and not the precepts of men.
Right.
Hey, brother, over there in the top hat. Hey, how you doing, bro? Leather coat, blue jeans, red apple bag. All right, read.
Which shall feed you with knowledge.
Shall feed you with what?
With knowledge.
What is the knowledge that these pastors are supposed to be feeding you with? Huh? What's the knowledge these pastors are supposed to be feeding you with? We out here in the cold to bring you this morning. It's snowing outside. The pastors up in that red pulpit and all that costly apparel while y'all both paying bills.
Right.
And they're using your money to pay their bills and send their kids to college.
Right. Right.
They love this impression. Why? Because it keeps them fat and keeps you small. As long as you keep paying that tithes. Tithes is not for today. It was only for the Levitical priesthood.
Right.
Hey, son, you still pay tithes? You still pay tithes, son? I hope not. Because the law is done away with according to the Christian church, so you shouldn't be paying tithes.
Right.
Come on.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
So your pastor's lips should keep knowledge. What knowledge should the pastor's lips be keeping? Come on.
And they should seek the law.
What?
The law. The law.
What?
The law.
You should be seeking the law. What?
At his mouth.
The Bible says you so-called Christians should be seeking the law out of your pastor's mouth.
Right.
The laws of God is the heart of God. He ordained those things for a nation of people. Give me Matthew 15:24. Contrary to popular belief, Christ only came for one nation of people.
That's right.
Only one nation of people are given the laws of God. Give me that real quick. Give me Psalms 147. Because everybody thinks everybody can get saved. Everybody thinks repentance is for everybody. But to repent only means to repent from your sins. So let's see who the laws was given to. Read.
Psalm chapter 147 and verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
So he showed his word, the laws and commandments unto Israel, his statutes and his judgments. The judgments are the penalty for breaking his laws and statutes. He gave those to Israel.
Right.
Verse 3.
He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
So the Bible says he hasn't dealt so with any nation outside of Israel the way he deals with Israel. They weren't given his laws and his statutes. They were not given his testimonies. They were not even given his judgments, because the Bible says they don't know his judgments.
Right.
Is that an unrighteous thing? Is God unrighteous for that? Let's see what King David says. Read.
Praise ye the Lord.
King David said, praise the Lord for that thing. Give me what sin is. The theme is repent. The so-called blacks are the Israelites. The theme is repent or die. That's what the theme is.
That's right.
The theme is quit smoking crack.
Right.
The theme is quit selling drugs to your people.
Right.
The theme is quit having a whoremonger spirit.
Right.
The theme is come out of these damn churches that are lying to you.
Right.
The theme is that these churches ain't teaching you who you are according to God's word. Get out.
Right.
These churches are not for all people. These churches were set up during slavery, and the same doctrine is being pushed. If I go inside these churches, I will see a white image of Jesus that the Bible doesn't describe.
Right.
You guys are still slaves to a doctrine.
Right.
Come up out of that white cocaine rock called Christianity, white Jesus.
Right.
He is not good for you spiritually.
Bring it out.
The disciples never preached the white Jesus.
Right.
The disciples never preached an all-inclusive God.
Right.
That's why they hated Christ when he walked. Why the hell does everybody love Jesus Christ all of a sudden? Huh? They hated him when he walked the earth, but they love him now. You know why? Because they teach a universal Christ. Christ was never universal. He said, I come for nothing but the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's you so-called blacks and Hispanics. You black men been getting lied to for too long in these churches.
Right.
You guys been paying tithes for too long. You guys been lying to one another. These pastors are not pastors according to God's knowledge.
Right.
God said his knowledge is his law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Read that, what you got?
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Come on. Whosoever commits sin transgresseth also the law.
God said, whosoever commits sin transgresses his law. So, if there's no law, Christians, how can you sin?
Right.
You make no sense. If your understanding contradicts the Bible, then you have no understanding. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Because sin is the transgression of the law.
Right.
The law. The law. The laws were given to one people. So only one people can transgress the laws and get God's judgments.
Right.
Look at Matthew 1:21. Because contrary to popular belief, like I said, Christ came for one nation of people. He didn't come for everybody. Because remember, Christ came there for the sins of the world of Israel. They were the ones given the laws. How can you be in sin in God's eyes if he didn't give you the laws? So we got to teach him, thus saith the Lord. Read.
Matthew chapter 1 verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
So, she shall bring forth the son, we should call his name Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. Read.
For he shall save his people.
He shall say who?
His people.
No, everybody.
His people.
Jesus Christ was from the tribe of Judah. He was an Israelite.
Right.
His people were the Israelites.
Right.
As you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today.
Right.
You guys fit the curses of Deuteronomy 28. No other nation does.
Right.
Only one nation of people can sin. Christ came from one nation of people. And that is you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Hey, how you doing, black man? How you doing, sir? Yeah, I'm talking to you, sir. How you doing? Hey, can you come over and talk to us real quick? You gotta go? Where you gotta go, bro? You ain't got time for Jesus? Somebody get that man a flyer. Well, all we're doing is reading the Bible, thus saith the Lord. Give me Romans chapter 9. Don't run from it, sis. Don't run from it. We only out here for you. We out here because we love you. We out here because we're tired of seeing you get lied to.
Right.
You got that? Start at verse 1. Read chapter 10, verse 1 first, actually.
Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Paul said his heart's desire and prayer was for Israel to be saved, not all nations.
Right.
I don't know where you guys is getting this stuff from. Actually, I do, because you guys got white cocaine rock Jesus in your head.
Right.
Christ was a black man, not a white man.
That's right.
Hey, brother, right here in the Stanford jacket, bro. Hey, sir, come here real quick. Let me ask you something. We got a cover for your hand. You good? Come on over. We out here for you, bro. What's your name, my brother?
Alan.
Your name's Alan?
Yeah.
Come here, stay right here. You good? You brothers, man. Come deal with us. We want to talk to you real quick. Alan, if I asked you your nationality, Alan, what would you say it was?
I'm African American.
You're African American? Let me show you why that doesn't make sense. How old are you, sir?
59.
You're 59. You know we didn't get called African Americans till the 80s. Remember, Jesse Jackson set that up because we've been looking for an image for that long. Give me Hosea 3 and 4. We've been looking for an image of the people. But you know where the name African American comes from? You know the name Africa in America comes from? 2 Italian explorers. One named Scipio Africanus, and the other Amerigos Vespucci. So nature tells us 2 men can't even make a kid, right? 2 men can't make a kid. So 2 white people, so-called white people, even a man and a woman can't make a black man.
Right.
So how are you African American if those names are 2 white men? Men can't produce. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense to call yourself that. And it doesn't make sense to call yourself black, because black's a color, not a nation. So when we're out here, you believe in the Bible?
Yes.
You believe in God?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to show you some things according to the Bible to show you who you are. Real quick, give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes for Jesus, right?
We're cooking right now.
All right, you got 2 minutes for Jesus, all right? All right, let's get some of what Jesus taught. Give me Deuteronomy 28, 68. So I'm going to ask you, Alan, how did our forefathers get into America?
On the ship.
On the ship, right? Who were we sold to when we got off those ships? Huh?
We're sold as slave buyers. White man.
White man, right? Don't be scared to say it, man. We out here, we your brothers. We sold to the so-called white man, right? So were they our enemies or our friends when they how they treat us? Enemies, right?
Yeah.
So did you know the history of Moses in the wilderness with the Israelites coming out of Egypt, right?
Uh-huh.
So remember, in the wilderness, Moses gave the Israelites the commandments of God, right, on Mount Sinai.
Yeah.
So he also told them if the Israelites broke these commandments of God, that they would go into these curses, right? Yeah. So God would put curses on them. Give me verse 46 real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign,
So he said to you, Israelites, these curses will be upon you for a sign. Come on.
and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So everywhere the Israelites will go in this world until Christ comes back, they would be cursed if they broke God's laws. So a sign identifies something, right? So the sign of these curses will put upon us to identify us in the last days. I'm going to show you that. Watch this. Read 68.
Verse 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So he said the Lord will bring you into Egypt again with ships, right? So when the Israelites were in Egypt the first time, they were slaves, right? Remember they were slaves under Pharaoh? The Israelites, they were slaves in Egypt. So they were made to build up the city. So the word Egypt is synonymous with the word bondage or slavery. The word Egypt just means slavery or bondage. So he said he's going to bring us into slavery again on ships. That happened to us, right? Come on, remember this was written thousands of years ago. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there,
What happened when we got off those ships? We were sold to the so-called white man, right? Our enemy, right? Watch what the Bible said was going to happen to us. Read.
and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who?
Unto your enemies.
What did the Bible say?
Your enemies.
The Bible said that the so-called that the Israelites would go into slavery on ships and get sold to our enemies. You get what I'm saying? You hear what the Bible saying? Who that sound like it happened to?
Huh?
Who that sound like it happened to? Us. So far, we're seeing that these curses are these biblical prophecies written 3,000 years ago that were said they're going to happen to certain people. Sounds like it's talking about us, don't it?
Right.
That's why I said it makes no sense to call yourself African American. It doesn't make sense to call yourself black. You won't read that in the Bible.
Right.
There's no nation of people called black in the Bible or African American. So if you say you believe in the Bible and you believe in God, you got to know who you are according to the Bible.
Right. So what we should be called then?
We're Israelites from the tribe of Judah.
I see that.
So look, before you go, I'm going to show you one more curse that we were under. Give me 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
So our sons and daughters were given to other people during slavery. Remember that? They would sell them to another family. They would take them from us at birth and make them work in the cotton fields. They would give them away as Christmas gifts on Christmas. They did all that to us. They would split us up after they got us off the slave ship. And what could we do? Nothing but cry.
Right.
We had no military might to get our kids back.
Right.
We had no economic might to even start a military to get weapons to get our kids back. These curses are fit. It's talking about you, black man, so-called black man, because you ain't black, you brown.
Right.
But your nation of people is the Israelites. They've divided us up. You see these names over here?
Yeah, I've been
That's what they call us over here, but that's what the Bible calls us.
Right.
So the best thing you could do is log on to that website, IsraelUnite.org, sir,
I will.
and get this information in your spirit. Because Christ, remember, Christ said he came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He didn't say he came for the black
I
man.
will read this.
All right.
Thank you for enlightening me, but
No problem. Most of the Christ bless you, bro. Oh, Lord's will, he open your ear. Back to you churches, because you pastors out here, you go to these seminary schools, you get caught up in this doctrine, and you know it's BS, but you know it's going to pay the bills and get you that nice house and that luxury car.
Right.
Read.
Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell.
So you so-called pastors of the black church have made a covenant with death. Who is death? The so-called white man. He's the man of perdition.
Right.
He's the man of destruction. He is the condemned man of the Bible that will be no more. You guys have made a covenant with him and a covenant with captivity. Hell is a lower state in his captivity. You guys are in agreement with his captivity. You guys are in agreement with America's policies. You guys are in agreement with the doctrine of Christianity because it feeds your pockets. Read.
Are we in agreement? When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
You guys think when Christ returns, he's not going to do nothing to you. You guys think you're blessed because you got money. You guys think you're blessed because you got worldly gain. But you're not blessed. You know what? You're damned if you don't repent, black pastors.
Right.
It's time to wake the hell up and quit feeding the sheep BS and start feeding them the knowledge of God.
right.
Give me Isaiah 56, start at verse 10. Because far too long you blacks been sitting in these churches singing these dumb songs, thinking you worshiping God, but ain't worshiping him one bit.
Right.
Because you don't even keep law one. Put no other gods before him.
Right.
Read.
Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American pastors are blind watchmen. That's why Christ spoke on you guys. You guys are the blind leading the blind to a ditch. You can't lead people because you don't see this truth. Come on.
They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
You see what the Bible just called you? The Bible just called you dumb dogs. Baptist churches are full of dumb dogs who can't see the truth. Why? Because you haven't been taught right. So we ain't out here to condemn you to hell. We out here to bring you life so you don't get condemnation to hell.
Right.
When the refreshing of Christ comes upon the earth. Oh, because it's coming. He ain't coming with hugs and handshakes. He's coming with death and destruction for you wicked Negroes that will not repent.
Right.
Read.
They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down.
You guys are sleep dogs lying down, comfortable in captivity. You guys love America. We're seeking a country. We're seeking a city to come. New Jerusalem, streets of gold. When a black man will no longer be called black, he will be known as an Israelite. When a Hispanic man will never be known as a Hispanic again, he'll be known as an Israelite. A Jamaican will be called Benjamin. A Haitian will be called Levite. A Dominican will be called Simeon. We will no longer go by these damn names our oppressors gave us. You will have to call us the Israelites.
Right.
Or you will get put to death.
Right.
Come on.
Loving to slumber. Yea, they are greedy dogs.
You guys are greedy. You so-called pastors are greedy. Come on.
Which can never have enough.
You guys don't have enough. You guys know all this truth that has been springing out of the earth, like the Bible says in Psalms. You guys know this truth. It is the truth, but you refuse to accept it because you're greedy. You're greedy of gain. Come on.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
You guys are shepherds that cannot understand. You guys have been destroyed so much, you just can't see yourself being the greatest thing on earth.
Right.
You can't see yourself coming from Christ's lineage. You believe in that BS where they tell you you're Hamites, you're Canaanites, you're cursed people of Africa. That's a damn lie. You're cursed Israelites.
Right.
Africans didn't go into chattel slavery. Israelites did. That's what the Bible says. So until you wake up and repent, you guys are going to stay in this lower state. Church has been stealing from the blacks for too long. All these churches in these communities, and you telling me with all that money, you couldn't stop gentrification?
Right.
You couldn't buy up these properties and rent them to your own people? Huh, black man, pastor? All this gentrification that's happened in the neighborhoods, you established these dumb churches in, but you couldn't stop gentrification. You guys got building funds for the last 30 years, and they did a damn thing to your building but paid it a little bit.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this and join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.